it's so helpful, even just like a little clip like that. Then you can watch and you can see, okay, what is my body doing? How are my hands doing? Should we check and see if you did it correctly? I see. Okay, I see some dirt. Oh, wait. Oh no, I don't think you got it.
You were in the middle the whole time.
I know, it wasn't recording. All I see is dirt. Look. Hello, I'm Amelia. In this video, I'm going to be giving you 3 easy ways to video yourself, from the most simple with the least equipment to the most advanced. And here's the thing, videoing is so helpful because it gives you a visual on what's actually happening. We use a lot of video in my online programs, and time after time my students say, oh my gosh, like I had no idea I was tipping forward, or I had no idea I was crooked, or I had no idea my horse needs to go way more forward or around or whatever. So even just a short little clip, like 2 to 3 minutes of your riding, is extremely helpful. And here's the thing, it doesn't have to be that hard. We all have cell phones in this day and age that have video cameras, so you can really easily get some quick clips of your riding, and it's gonna really help to boost you up to that next level. So our first method, which is the easiest, is that you're just gonna take your phone and find a way to prop your phone up. It's best if you can video yourself in horizontal. I always recommend, so this is horizontal, this is vertical. Horizontal is just gonna give you a little bit more like of a broad frame, and especially if someone's zooming in on you, it's gonna help you. So what I've done is I just taken a letter and some cones. Like, be creative, right? There's stuff around your arena. You could put a rock or whatever, a fence post, be creative. And then I'm going to open up my camera app here, and I'm gonna click onto video, and I'm going to, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna position my camera. I'm gonna kind of look through here, and I'm gonna position it so that I can see the arena in my camera. And then I have some idea of where I want to be riding. So I'm gonna just kind of make sure, if I ride on the circle in the middle between E and B, then for sure my camera is gonna be able to see it. So hit record. So now it's recording. And then I'm gonna get on my horse. Okay, so I've got my camera set up. It's on record. So I'm just going to go and focus on my circle between E and B. So I'm going to pick up the trot and make a nice big circle here. Even just a couple of minutes of video is super helpful. You don't need a lot. You just need a few minutes of video. The things that you want to look at are, is your horse forward enough? How's your position? And then a little bit the frame. So I might canter, just so I have a transition and I can see the gaits. You also want to make sure that you go in both directions so that you can really see, okay, what's the difference between left and right? And then it's also great if you can ride a straight line towards your camera, because a straight line towards your camera is gonna tell you if your stirrups are straight and if your horse is straight. So let me kind of see how this worked. I feel like my camera shifted a little bit. All right, I'm gonna just hit pause. I don't recommend doing the lean over, grab your phone, but if you have a super horse and you're super athletic, then go for it. I'll pop up here the recording of what I got from this. I mean, it's definitely, it would be a lot better if I had someone that could zoom in. But like I can zoom a little bit in on my phone, right? And I can see, okay, what do I see? Like, yeah, you could go a little more forward. Maybe he's a little low in the pull, but I got information. So this is a super easy thing that you can do for like just 5 minutes. So that's the easiest way to get video. Second method involves a significant other. Okay, so here's how you're gonna video. So what you really want to, what's important is you want to get me and the horse. If you can zoom in and out a little bit, that would be awesome.
And how does one zoom?
And try to keep us in the middle of the frame.
How do you zoom?
Okay, so what you're gonna do is see that little camera?
Yeah.
On the right hand side there? So, you're going to push the camera. Then you want to make sure it's in video mode.
Okay.
Okay, then the red button is record. If you can film in horizontal, so hold the camera like this is horizontal, this is vertical, this is horizontal is better. Because then I'm going to be able to see more of me.
How do you zoom?
So you hit record. Now see how it's red and it's recording?
Yeah.
Then you're going to go like this and see this little thing pop up.
Oh.
And then you can zoom. Okay, so you hit record, then you touch that thing, make sure it's still recording, and then you can zoom in and out by just moving your thumb up and down.
Okay.
Okay, got it? Okay, so I'm gonna ride around. Try to keep me and Mercurio in the frame. Ready?
I'm doing it.
Okay.
This is so much easier than those VHS cameras from back in the day. I'm doing it.
Did you get it?
Oh yeah.
You didn't cut us off?
No.
All right, awesome.
So the zoomer with the thumb,
It's nice, huh?
way better than the old VHS where you had to do the 2 arrows, and that was, I could never do that. So
That's tip number 2. You have to thank your husband profusely so that they will video for you again. But it's so helpful, just like a little clip like that. Then you can watch and you can see, okay, what is my body doing? How are my hands doing? Should we check and see if you did it correctly? Double check his work. Okay, I see. Okay, I see some dirt. Oh, wait. Oh no, I don't think you got it.
You were in the middle the whole time.
I know, it wasn't recording. All I see is dirt. Look. Failure. Try again.
It looked just like it looked. It was you.
It has to be red. It has to say you should see the second hands. Try again.
There's the second hands. You see them?
Okay, now make sure.
Then I press on the thing, and there's the thing.
Okay.
And I'm not in front of the camera.
There's a learning curve. It's okay, honey.
And for all those husbands at home, just keep doing it wrong. They'll stop asking. All right, I got it.
Okay, cut. Let's see.
Now it looks the same as it did the last time.
That's why it's always good to check. We've all done that though. I'm definitely guilty of doing it. Hopefully we got more than just dirt this time. Oh, nice job.
All right.
Very clear.
Although I can't remember which way it goes in and out, so I go in and out until I remember, but whatever.
Thank you, honey. Method number 3, which I think is the most popular for students inside my courses. Let me know if you have a PIVO. So a PIVO is this really cool little device that you put a tripod, then you put the PIVO, then you put your phone in, and it basically uses AI to track your horse and to zoom in and out. So I'll put the link below if you're interested in getting a PIVO. It's great, But like anything with technology, it's amazing when it works. It's frustrating when it doesn't work. It does work best if you're in an arena alone, because it can get a little bit confused about which horse to follow. But this is an awesome, easy way you can set it up. There's even a remote that you can click when you want it to record and when you want it to stop. It's not that expensive. And so especially if you don't have a significant other or a friend that wants to video you every single ride, the PIVO is really, really useful. But bottom line, get some video of yourself. Let me know in the comments box if you video yourself frequently. In my Strides programs and in all of my programs, students that video themselves make so much more progress because it gives you that visual in your mind. A lot of us are visual learners, and so when you have a picture in your mind of what you look like, sometimes it definitely can be hard to watch your video of yourself. You might get a little discouraged at first, but then that's how you improve, because you have that picture in your mind and you're like, my hands are never going to fly around like that ever again. I promise to sit back. So hopefully this was helpful. If you liked this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I post a new video every single Wednesday. And tag a riding friend or share it with a riding friend that you think this might help them.